Hey, how's it going? I've got another project saw that just arrived here. I'll be honest with you, I'm getting kind of maxed out on saws and projects. I don't need another project. I've got 3 or 4 projects on the go right now, and that's getting to be a bit hectic for me, and it could start costing a bit of money looking for parts and whatnot. So this is the last one I'm going to probably buy. For the winter, going into the winter, I've got 3 project saws, and I'll focus on those, and then that'll be it. This one I couldn't pass up on it. The price was right. It was an eBay saw, Canadian seller. This guy sells a lot of stuff. This was a good deal. Put on a bid, and I won. So pretty awesome. I think I was the only person to bid on it. I was surprised. So cool, and man, I really am liking buying from Canadian sellers. I'm telling you, like, I'm a Canadian, and I buy and sell on there, and I buy stuff from the U.S. guys because they have usually good deals, lots of stock. But what really burns me about buying from stuff that's down in the U.S. is that the sellers all use eBay international shipping, where it's the shipping is managed by eBay. I think that there's an option probably when they go in and they sell it, or they're buying the shipping ticket or whatever for it. They probably just click eBay international shipping, and then at that point, if you're a buyer and you're dealing with eBay international shipping, forget it. Like, it's like the worst, most inefficient shipping that I've ever seen. And I'm not going to go off on a total rant because that's not really what this video is about. All I can say is this shipped 4 days ago, I think, like 4 business days, maybe even less, like maybe 3. No, it's probably 4 business days. And it came from the opposite end of the country. It might even been Vancouver Island. Anyway, the total other end of the country. And it got here and that. You buy something literally on the other side of Lake Ontario. It's not far from here, and it takes 3 weeks. Like, I don't know what's going on with that shipping service. You can watch the shipping on there, and I think it's this giant warehouse, and it's like, one of them is called Glendale Heights, and the other one is, I forget now. They're really close. Either that or it's 2 different towns, but literally, it takes like 2.5 weeks just to go from one sorting facility to the other, and then sometimes it goes back. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it's horrendous. 3 weeks minimum to get something that really should take, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 business days max. Like, I sell everything. If I'm shipping, it goes through Canada Post expedited, and it's there within, I think it's 10 business days, 5 to 10. Anyway, it's not long, unless you're going to Europe or something like that, and then it's different. But anyway, okay. Off the rant. Back to the box. Big old box project. I'm a little worried about this one. The pictures, it turned over. The guy said it had compression by turning by hand. It's missing the whole recoil assembly. So that's going to be a bit troublesome. If I'm lucky, I have parts here that I'll be able to mount up onto it. If I'm not lucky, that's going to be a bit of a search to get all the recoil parts here. And I don't know about the rest of it. The fuel system, I'm assuming, is hooped. I don't think it had spark. The top end could be roached. This could be, just a part saw, to be honest with you. It goes up on the shelf and, for another day. And this guy does a great job of packaging, though. This is nice. I've had stuff show up that wasn't so nicely packed, and it was damaged. But this is like, whew, this looks nice. There's lots of styrofoam in here. Yeah, awesome. I'm going to put it down on the floor. Oh my God, stuff going everywhere here. What was on that? I've got to clean my workbench. Like I said, I got like 3 projects on the go. Well, 2 projects on the go. I've got that Mac 440, and then I've got just this little Johnson Red 525 that I've been kind of tinkering with. But that there, just another project on the go, and then this one. This is pretty cool. Oh man, I'm really hoping that, come on out of there. Look at that thing, really packaged up nice. I'm really hoping that that the piston and rings are good in it. I really am, because the piston and rings are almost obsolete for these things. They're very hard to find. And, you know, I'm really kicking myself as I actually had one similar to this, and I sold it. And it was a project saw, and I already had a piston and 2 rings for it, and I sold it kind of to make the project more sellable. And now I'm really regretting that. I'll be regretting it more if the top end's gone. If the top end's good, then here we go. If the top end's good, then all good. It's a Homelite. It's a big Homelite. I don't really like buying stuff unless it's like a big 100cc saw. And that's what this one is. Man, she's got some decals still on it. And it's got a full wrap on it. Can you tell what it is? Slash in the side of it. And we still got paint on it. Looks like it's been sitting a long time though, so this thing could have been blown up and then shoved aside. And you know, and that might explain why the recoil is off of it. Might explain why the recoil is off of it, because somebody was using it for parts. Woohoo! See that? Big old Homelite. It's a 990D. Did like 112 cc's, something like that. They're a big saw. But yeah, she's missing the recoil. But I don't know what, like, a ball drive starter is not that rare. But I don't know how rare it is to get one to match up with this. If I'm lucky, I have something that'll work on here. Here's the name of the tag. I want to make sure that it is actually a 990. I used to have a... I used to have a 926, and I believe this is what superseded those models, would be the 990s. This is probably one of the late models, I guess, of this era of saw. Let's say it's rough looking. It's missing some paint for sure. It's missing some paint. There's a few little weird things going on with it here, but I really want to get this muffler off of it and take a look at that top end. It is turning over, so that's cool. That switch this thing's been sitting, I would say, outside. There's a lot of rust on that. So the first thing I do with these things is I just coat them in WD-40. Like, just hose the thing. Just go nuts on it. Yeah. But like, these little vents that are on here on the night, these things are sometimes missing, and good luck finding those. So it's got those on it. So if all I gotta find is a recoil, I'm probably laughing, to be honest with you. Okay, I want to get this thing opened up here, get that muffler off. There's some janky stuff going on here. Some sort of a wrong hardware in it to hold the muffler on. That's kind of funny. I don't really know why that is. What's this now? Okay, so after a lot of struggling, I finally got the muffler baffle out of it. I had to grind and cut the bolt off. That kind of sucks, but it's fine. At least it came off and I can have a look and see what's in here now. I really don't want to get any dirt in here now. I'm really hoping that I've got so much crud and rust and stuff that was in here. I really hope I have a good piston. Where the heck is my, come on, baby. Oh boy. Eh. Well, these are the chances you take sometimes, and boy, oh boy. I mean, it's not terrible, but boy, it ain't good. It isn't good. Not what you want to see. She needs a piston. She needs a piston. I mean, I bet you would run like this. I'm sure it would, but well, yeah. Okay, well. Okay, well, yeah, that one didn't go quite the way that I was hoping it would. It's the way she goes sometimes. You buy old chainsaws, anything really. You're taking a chance. It was a low enough price that whatever, it doesn't hurt so bad to have to put a little extra money into it. That's the way it goes sometimes. So it's going back in the box, and I'll have to acquire some parts. And it could take a while to find everything I need on it. It's going to need all the recoil parts. Recoil parts can be hard to find. Piston and rings, yeah, that one could take a while as well. But anyhow, that's the one of, not the next project, but one of the next projects, or a project on the go. So yeah, we'll update as I get some more parts on that, and then who knows? You know, hopefully someday here we'll have that thing. Well, I'll say hopefully. You know, someday it will be running, and maybe we'll have it here on the channel. And if anybody actually cares, you know, you can watch it. Okay, thanks for checking out my video on you know, just another project. Have yourselves a great day. See you next time.